Hi guys! Today I'm going to show you my plants and how they've been doing this spring so far. I've had a lot of growth and I've been experimenting with propagating certain types of things, and I don't think I'm having very much success with my snake plant, but I'm having a lot of success with my string of pearls that I've just I'll stick the string of pearls around the pot and they just grow from there. And I've had my rubber plant, oh it's so beautiful, is growing and it's beautiful and it's wonderful and I love it. Also, you like my dress form? She's just gonna hang out with us right now, just, you know, chill. She's visual interest. So I have not gotten really any new plants except for ones that are outside, and I will show you some things outside that I've been working on. They don't look super amazing right now. Well, some of them do. I think it's been raining the last couple days, so I haven't been going outside, so hopefully they look good, but we'll see. So I've been trying to propagate some succulents and stuff too, but I haven't had that much growth on them yet because, you know, they can take quite a while. My leaves are still alive, and so hopefully they're doing their thing. I'm trying them stuck in the soil and out of the soil, and I'm just kind of seeing what's going to work. I've only ever made, I've successfully had grown succulents with the leaves that I've taken off stuck in the soil, but I've only ever seen them propagated out of the soil, where it's sitting on top. So that's why I'm trying to do it different ways. But it's just kind of weird and kind of interesting, and I guess you guys can see me probably fail, which is mostly what I'm doing. Oh, and if you're holding out hope for my poor orchid, I finally accidentally killed it. So, because I was actually getting a new leaf and it was so happy, and then the roots completely died and it was really sad. So I don't know why I was trying to make a new leaf when it was needing to just grow roots or what, but so I don't have any orchids anymore, which is really sad because I used to have some orchids and then we moved and then I got new ones and they were not happy. So I guess after that sad sob story, let's get on with it and show you the plants of spring 2018. Well, first we're going to start off in the schoolroom, and this Moses in a basket is just jumping for joy. It's like Moses has grown up and is now, I don't know, doing something cool. Moses did lots of cool things. So there's my angel wing begonia is really growing well. It's just beautiful and it's happy and it's completely actually holding its own with this Moses in a basket that's just going nuts. I mean, it's huge. It's probably gotten twice as big as the last time I showed it. I don't know, it's ginormous. It's going all the way down here, and anyways, it's beautiful and I love it. Love it. Okay, so here's this little succulent something rather. It's just I don't know, I love the crinkle leaves on this, but I took off the two big babies and I'm trying to root them and they're not very happy right now that I was trying to root them and I'm overwatering them. So I lay off on the watering, but I also pulled off a whole bunch of leaves. I pulled off all of these leaves and none of them were plump and happy when I pulled them off, and I don't know if any of them are going to do anything because they were not plump and happy when I pulled them off. But this is making another baby here, and when the baby is big enough to where I can pull it off, then I'm going to try cutting this probably to about here and replanting it. And here's this lovely little something. I don't know what you are, but it's cute. And this one I have successfully made babies with it. Well, I haven't made babies. Anyways, I've successfully taken off the leaves, and whatever leaves I've taken off of this have always worked. So this is a happy little plant, and it's just getting so cute with its little pinkness on the top. And okay, so this is getting huge. I mean, it's just completely engulfing this flower. I tried to get it off and then I couldn't, and now it's just it's going to swallow it whole, I think. Or not whole, whatever's left off of what I couldn't take off of it. And it's completely finished blooming, and I didn't have to take off any of the blooms. Or no, I did take off the blooms. I forgot about that. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. So, anyways, I took off all the blooms and that were spent, and now it's just gigantic. It's huge. Everything is just growing so much. I mean, this isn't growing a whole lot. This usually seems to grow a little bit more later in the summer. Okay, so these, I have a couple of them that are really growing. The other ones aren't growing quite as much, but these two are really growing, and this is actually growing quite a bit. So, they're happy it's spring. This is my sad spot. This came off. I accidentally pulled it off, so I stuck it in here. My mistake might have been putting rooting medium on these and watering them too much. See, they're all, I'm definitely watering them too much. This one though, I think that this one actually is doing what's supposed to. It's not getting too soggy and gross like all the rest of them. Like, that's just so awful. So I think I will have one successful one in here, and then I also put some back in with the rest of my Sansevieria or whatever, and I think that's going to do good. And so on my window here I have this one. They're alive. I just don't think that they're very happy. I mean, this one looks better than it did on the plant though, so I think this one might be okay. And then in here I have all the lovely little babies from the one plant that I was telling you I grew them from successfully. And I also have this one. It hadn't dried up from the other one, so I'm just gonna see if it does anything else. Probably won't, because now it's shriveling up and not happy. And then I also put some sort of pencil leaf cactus thing in here, seeing if it does anything. These ones I don't think are going to do anything, but the ones I think in my other pot are. These ones. I think that these might live. I don't know, they're kind of drying out a little bit, like getting a little wrinkly. I don't know, I hope that they live though, because they're really cool. And then I have put another one of these little rosette things in here from that one plant. I think this one might have been too small, but anyways, I have these just... Oh, I split my ochre ears, my spoon jade, I split it in half. So I could split this one even more, probably into 3 more plants. But I didn't really want to because I like it being kind of full. So there's that, because it grew enough and it's still growing. I mean, new leaves. The new leaves are so cute looking. I mean, they're kind of funny and I like them. Oh, I took a whole bunch of these off. I really probably actually should take them off like to here and then cut this down and stick it back down in the soil. But I'm seeing if I can get any of them to grow. I don't know. Probably not, because none of them were very happy when I took them out. And then I don't even know what this is. I took this off of something. Oh, and I was trimming up my mom's plants. That's what it was. So, and this wasn't a very happy leaf either. The ones that aren't very happy don't seem to do as well. Well, this one has a little bit of new growth. This angel wing begonia, I mean, this part is getting huge. I'm like, I just cut back all your sisters and now you're gonna make me cut you back too? But this is growing really well from in here. I just had like little baby leaves for a long time, and now it's just like explosion. It's awesome. My air plants are growing. This one you can see has a bunch of little new things on the bottom. I don't know if this is going to be very happy. I accidentally got it too waterlogged trying to make it come back, and now it's still not happy. So I don't know. This I really wanted to show you because the string of pearls are getting so long. I've actually like been cutting them off, like all these ones I've cut off, and I've been sticking them back in there because this was a pretty small plant when I got it, and it's definitely not big enough for this pot. And so you can see some of the ones I put in there are going a little, like they're getting big old clumpy things. It's kind of interesting. And see, there's some more of them. What I've been also doing is I take it and I'll just kind of stick it in there and then let it start growing from there, and then I cut it. And that's kind of what's been happening too. I've been trying out different things. Or taking off, if the pearl falls off, then I stick it back in there. I think that's from this one. It's growing some. It's like they seem to just grow no matter what. this asparagus fern is growing and it's happy, and I do need to take off a little bit of dead stuff, but that's like the first time since this winter that it's like had any bit of brown, and it's just growing like crazy. It's so thick and awesome. Our Venus flytrap is still alive and it's still making more flytraps, so I guess it's happy. Seems to be, I guess. I don't know, it never really seems to look like it's necessarily happy, but keeps growing. So I don't know, it's a really weird plant. I think it's just supposed to look like a zombie or something. I need to probably take this apart and repot in more plants because this is getting huge. And I had taken this one out, but these are all growing to where I need to take out more. Probably just have one of these in this pot. It's just so happy though. This one is of course just growing really big as well. It's so beautiful. So I wanted to show you my rubber plant because I had it to where this one was facing towards the sun, and then I turned it around and this was down here, and then like in a week it was just, it grew these big new leaves and it's filling out really nicely. It's beautiful. Down here I have this plant. It seems to be growing and getting new leaves, which I'm really happy about because it wasn't really doing much. And I figured out about my bird's nest fern what I was doing wrong. I was watering it in the middle, and that makes it to where it can't make any new stuff. And so I don't know if it's going to come out of it because I think I might have just killed any hope of any more growth coming from the middle. So over here, my shamrock took a little bit to adjust, not getting quite as much sun I think, and just a little bit of a different spot, but now it's all happy. And my fern is finally, I think, doing really good again. It died back for a little while because it wasn't getting enough humidity, but now I think it's happy again. But these rocks, I have to fill them up like every other day because they dry out so fast. In here I put, I don't know, a couple, but they're like, maybe one of them will survive. I don't know. Of the starts where I've cut them off. We'll see. This is one of the plants I didn't know what it was, and I think I figured it out. I think it's a seninga paper moon. It's a hybrid between like a purple seninga and a really small tiny white flowered seninga. And I think the reason why it hasn't been flowering is because I haven't been fertilizing it. It's like African violets is really similar to those, I think, in the care. So I've been giving it African violet food and seeing what that does. Because I've had a lot of growth on it since I've had it, but I've never had it bloom again. I'm thinking if I just, you know, give it some more fertilizer with the African violet feed, then maybe it'll work. So when I was looking it up, I didn't see anything on the fertilizer that needs. So anyways, this will be, I guess, an experiment. Maybe I'll do nothing, but hopefully it will get some flowers. My last houseplant is this airplane plant. It's getting these long stretches. It bloomed and it's getting ready to grow lots of little babies, and it's very happy. I have all these violas and they are just so happy. I got these all at Lowe's, and I don't know what the varieties are. I didn't really pay that much attention. Anyways, I planted them, what, a month ago or more, and I put them all around on the outside here, and they're just really pretty. They're just jamming. They're so happy. So I had this pot and this pot and this pot in the front yard, but they were right next to the house and they were just getting blasted by the sun, so I brought them back here. This one was actually really filling out really nicely. It was really pretty, but and it had all these violas around it, but I took them all out because I made a thing for my grandma and I didn't have enough. Like, I thought it needed more, and so I took them out, and now I'm just left with this sage for the middle part. And I don't know what these ones are, but I got these at the local nursery, and they're just so cute and pretty and little. And I think that there's only 4 of them in here, but they've really grown out a lot, and I'm hoping to get another month out of these. These ones all bloomed out over here, but there's some of them that are still blooming. I need to give them some more fertilizer, but yeah, I'm hoping that I can summer them in my porch, like, you know, get more shade and stuff, and so that way they can come back for me this fall. And I can have them this fall and then maybe winter them and then have them back this spring. Oh shoot, what is this called? Oh, I can't remember. It has these little tiny, little itty bitty flowers. I have this on my Instagram. If you're interested, I posted the name and everything of this. But it's already, I got this and it was huge. It filled up this pot and it's just beautiful. And I don't know if it's going to have little tiny flowers, but it might. So this is something that I was not expecting. I was expecting to take this pot and do something completely different with it, but my columbine survived. I thought it was dead last fall, but it's still alive and it's coming back. I'm really surprised. I might still go ahead and repot it just because this pot does not have any drainage. So anyways, we'll see. But I'm so proud of that thing. And I got this coleus at a local sale, and it was okay when I got it, and it looks a little worse for wear, but I don't know. We'll see how it does. Here's my beautiful raspberry bush that just, you know, raspberries come back every year, and hopefully this year we'll have lots of raspberries and it'll be awesome. So cool. I love raspberry bushes because you just cut them back completely and they just come back every year. Oh, and I got this, was it stone whatever thing, little plant, and these are a hardy succulent, and it came with, oh, whatever these are called, I can't remember. It just grew into there, and so it's totally rooted in there too. It was weird. It's like rooted in from the side. But anyways, this is really pretty. I thought it looked pretty with this pot. This pot does have drainage because my husband poked a hole in it. Oh, and here's my oh, what is this called? Not Elysium things. You can tell I haven't been out here for a couple days because, oh, this Silver Mound Artemisia, that's what it is. So last year this completely filled this pot and it was beautiful, and it did die back this winter to a little bit, and then it grew big, and then the chickens got out and they terrorized it, and now it's recovering again. But it grows so fast, and when it gets big and soft, and it's just so fuzzy and wonderful. I love this Artemisia. Oh, and this is, oh, what is it called? Dang it. Oh, big old azalea. Is it an azalea? Maybe. I can't remember. So anyways, I had this whole half died, and then this part is growing back up, and I did cut it back a little, probably too far, but now it's growing back, and I'm hoping it survives because this was a plant that was like dying, and I like got it and I planted it, and it came back and it did really well, and then it didn't do so well this winter. So anyways, we'll see. So I got some calendula in here that I just have them planted in here until probably until we get our raised beds finished, and then I'm going to put these in our raised beds, and cause they're good for pest control and stuff. And then I have whatever this is called in this cute little pot thing, these little flowers. These are also on my Instagram. I can't remember what they're called, but I'm just keeping these in here for right now. I'm thinking that I'm going to put some salad greens in here or something really cute, and I don't know, we'll see. These are both, I don't know. This is doing amazing. This what is it called? No, I cannot remember what it's called. Anyways, you probably know what they're called. I have a couple of pansies in this one, and I have another calendula. This one's, the blooms are done, but anyways, and I have some snapdragons. I need to take care of all my things out here because of it's just been raining and I haven't been out here. I've been just letting everything do its thing. But these snapdragons are still really happy. I have 2 of them in here. I just kind of have these in here as my thought ideas, but oh, I think I'm going to have to take this one back to the nursery because it's not happy. This one I got from Walmart. They're the same flower. The same. This one I got from Walmart and it's amazing. This one I got from a local nursery and it's not very happy. So I'll have to probably take this back and get a new one because I planted them the same day and I don't know, they're just not happy, and neither is this Snapdragon. So I thought this one was going to die, and this one was definitely going to die, but they both bounced back, and so I don't have to worry about those. But anyway, over here we have kind of the start of our perennial garden. I have some feverfew here, and this is a currants. This gets lots of currants on it, and it's beautiful and wonderful, and the feverfew blooms all year. I need to break off these stalks, just cut them off, but anyways, they come back and they're very happy. Well, that's all of my plants for right now and how they're doing. I have not very many outside plants, and I don't really have like a garden really per se going right now, but I didn't show you my lilac bush because it's like the blooms are pretty much done and they're just bleh right now. But that was actually a pretty big success story. I should have showed it to you earlier, but my lilac bush, when we bought the house, we had this big old lilac bush, right? And it hadn't bloomed when we bought the house and that spring. We didn't really do very much with the yard at all that summer, and so I hadn't really been watering it either. But then last year it didn't bloom really, like we had like 2 blooms, but then I watered it all year long, and we also put some like compost mulch around it, and this year it was completely covered in blooms. I had trimmed it up some, just got rid of all the dead stuff, but other than that, all I did was water it like every other day. During the summer, we had a really hot summer last year, and put some mulch that's like compost mulch around it, and it did really good. We've had the currant bush since we moved in here, and the feverfew since last year, I think. But we've had feverfew wherever we've lived pretty much, and it's just really happy. It's a very easy plant. I really like feverfew a lot because they have these cute little white flowers all year, or all summer and through the fall and stuff, and I really like it. I am planning on getting some more plants for outside soon, and my husband is working on building some raised beds right now. And so, because last year we had a garden out front of our house, and like but it was because it was south facing, because we were working on things to renewing the backyard, so it was just a complete disaster. So I had to have my garden out front, and it just took a beating last year. And anyways, we're doing raised beds so that way we can keep out the crabgrass, and we can put up nets easier and shade cloths so we can keep out cats and shade things from the sun. And so we're going to be doing actually probably quite a few raised beds, just depends. And I'm going to combine them with doing some perennial things in there and some flowers in there, and also vegetables. So we'll see about that. And anyways, we're going to be doing probably a lot more yard stuff this year, and it's going to hopefully be really awesome and exciting because I am so ready to have a nice yard again. I mean, I'm really happy with the way my plants are going right now and how much growth I'm seeing with them, because this spring is just, everything is so happy. They're all just so incredibly happy with like life. I don't know, like my house isn't really, like the temperature isn't any different, maybe been a little bit warmer because but I don't know, it just knows that it's spring, and so everything's deciding to grow. So anyways, I hope you guys have a really great day, and if your plants are doing really good, please let me know, or if you're having some struggles with things like me, please do let me know, and we can sympathize with each other and the pains and the struggles of propagating things because sometimes it's just so hard and to grow things, and sometimes things are just supposed to work and they don't. So if you guys like my videos and you want more, I have a playlist on all my plant videos, because I make other kinds of videos too. I make healthy living videos, I make some DIY videos and things, and so be sure to check them out, and have a really great day, you guys. Bye!